In front of the entrance to the Fowl Mansion in Ireland, dozens of police cars surround the area in search of Artemis, a man known as one of the most dangerous thieves in the world. While reporting for television channels, journalists note that another suspect has been captured by the authorities, who take him away for questioning. Far away, in an interrogation room, Much is forced to answer questions from one of the soldiers, who asks why the criminal works for the patriarch of the Fowl family. However, the man replies that the authorities do not know the real genius behind all those crimes, since it is not the father, but his young son, who has the same name, Artemis Fowl. Realizing that the soldier does not believe his words, Much says he will tell the story of his boss, so that the officer can understand the boy's level of intelligence. In a small Irish town, there was a boy named Artemis who loved nature-related activities, especially surfing. The problem is that the boy was never very interested in attending school. Since at only 7 years old, he had more knowledge than anyone else, managing to become a European chess champion. In addition, Artemis carried out several projects and experiments throughout his childhood, earning him numerous awards in recognition of his abilities. With so much attention, the boy was sent to talk to Dr. Poe, an experienced therapist. Trying to get closer to the young man, the man asks him why he does not treat his classmates or teachers with respect, and tells him that he should not belittle people just because he feels he has superior knowledge to them. Irritated, Artemis explains that he only has admiration for those who have made a significant advance in human intelligence, and orders Poe to say what he wants to know. The man then tells him that he knows about the boy's past and is sorry that his mother died so young and so suddenly during his life. Soon after, Dr. Poe states that Artemis has a father who is often absent, and questions whether this could be the reason why the young man always tries so hard to stand out. Furious at all this, the boy insults the therapist and admits that he is tired of pretending that he needs psychological help from someone who does not even have the same intelligence as him. After this outburst, Artemis leaves, being reprimanded by Poe. Wanting to distract himself a little, the boy goes home to spend some time with his father, who is saddened to have to break the news that he will be leaving on another business trip. Tired of it all, Artemis says he doesn't like being away from his father all the time, and to comfort him, the man says his work is nearing an end. After their conversation, father and son walk together through the mansion, and hours later, the boy says goodbye to the man, who leaves in his helicopter. The next morning, Artemis wakes up in his room as usual, and upon hearing a voice shouting through the mansion, he decides to go check what is happening. In doing so, the young man encounters Domovoy, the family's sole mentor and bodyguard, who has decades of training in martial arts and weaponry, making him the most trusted member of the Fowl family. The man is talking on his phone in a tone of great concern, and although confused by this, Artemis goes to eat his breakfast. However, upon arriving in the kitchen, the boy hears the news on television, which reveals that a worldwide manhunt has begun for Artemis Fowl, the successful businessman who has been